Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of BoxingTime TV. We have a great fight here. We also have a bit of a time crunch. Joining me is the legendary Mark Giardini, a.k.a. Knockoutnews. He's now retired. Mark, welcome back to boxing.
It's great. It's good to be back. It's good to be back out of boredom.
Okay, out of boredom. Okay, we have today we have a special fight. There is talk now that eventually Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin, Triple G, are going to rematch, or I guess have their third fight. Personally, I think that Golovkin's won the first two. I think that Knockoutnews probably agrees. We are going to right now just go to the tail of the tape really quickly. Canelo Alvarez is 29 years old. Gennady Golovkin's 38. Which is odd. I did not know that Golovkin was so much older than Canelo, Narc. By the way, that's a nickname that I have for Knockoutnews. I call him Narc. And he calls me Narc. It's going to be a great night. Canelo Alvarez is 5'8". Gennady Golovkin is 5'10". I made them both super middleweights at 168 for this bout. 70-inch reaches, or not inch, but just a 70 reach.
Is fight taking place at super middleweight?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking it's going to, especially since Canelo went up to 175 and knocked out. I just think it's going to be hard for him to get down, and I don't think he wants to go back down to middleweight. So Canelo Alvarez is 53-1 with that one loss being a really big loss to Floyd Mayweather. I don't believe he won a minute of any of the rounds. And then Gennady Golovkin 40-1 with one loss, that one loss being to Canelo Alvarez. This bout scheduled for 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory 8 count. 3 knockdown rule is waived. Let's get to the action, folks. Now, in the other two bouts, Alvarez coming out there, throwing the jab. Golovkin coming with look at this action, Narc. Look at this action. If you can see the expression on Knockoutnews' face, he's excited. He's very excited about this.
Yeah, you got like a 1980s technology here, really cutting edge.
Yeah, I'm telling.
2020 and next year 2021.
Hey, if someone would have told you that in April of this year you were going to be getting the Gennady Golovkin Canelo Alvarez third fight on your brought to you in your home, you wouldn't have believed them.
Yeah, but it's a simulated fight. Let's continue. The action here is.
Now here's the thing.
A lot of output from Canelo.
Well, a lot of output, but here's what I'm going to tell you. I have done 2 simulations of their first 2 fights before, and on both occasions, Golovkin stopped Canelo. Now, when I did it this time, I'm not going to lie, I had to sort of take Golovkin down a little bit based on his performances against Sergey Derevchenko and the fact that Canelo Alvarez was given a victory over him in the second fight, which I was going to ask you, do you think that Canelo Alvarez has really beaten Gennady Golovkin? Because personally, I do not.
That's a tough question. I need to see that fight again, the second one. I thought Triple G got the first one. The second one I thought was close. I believe when I watched it, I was leaning kind of a draw.
And you're talking about the second fight, right?
The second fight, yeah. I still don't like how I feel like the public really seemed to give Canelo a lot of rounds, and I just thought it was kind of unwarranted. But, I don't know. I got to watch it again. To be honest with you, I haven't seen it again. Now, you want me to get into prediction for the third fight?
Yes, please.
I'm not going to lie, man. After watching Canelo, he's gotten better, like, with each and every fight. I was very impressed at demolition of Sergey Kovalev. Even though, Kovalev took him into the later rounds, it was still very impressive, that knockout.
But you don't think that they kind of gave him a Kovalev that was served up on a platter? I'm only saying Kovalev had only fought less than 3 months before that in a really, oh my gosh, you have Canelo Alvarez just pounding Gennady Golovkin. Narc, it's going to be hard, in my opinion, for them to give. I mean, this round, Golovkin really hasn't done anything. It's almost like he didn't show up.
No, and I honestly think that the third fight might go a lot like this.
Like the simulation, like BoxingTime TV. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, as far as the first round is concerned, I think Golovkin has natural slippage. It's through no fault of his own. I mean, Father Time has caught up to him. I think that his best chances of beating Canelo Alvarez amply and decisively were when Golovkin was in his prime years ago. I do think that Canelo is going to clearly win this trilogy fight. I can't really call if it's going to be a knockout or not, but I do think he's gonna clearly win this fight.
Wait, but look at what we're seeing here, Narc. Golovkin woke up after that round. He lost it 10-9, 10-8, and 10-9 on the judges' scorecards. He's come out, and they're standing in the center of the ring now. You have Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin. We got joining us Mark Giardini, Knockout News. He's making a comeback. He's re-entering the world of boxing. He wants us not to believe that this is happening, but it clearly is. And you have me, Evan Jacobs. This is BoxingTime TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. I'm telling you, this whole thing is growing, and Knockout News being on the show is a clear indication of that.
One thing I do like about this round is that they're just kind of exchanging in the middle of the ring, and I do think that trilogy fight for Golovkin specifically, I think he's gonna, pardon my French, he's gonna nuts hang a little bit. I think he's going to really go all out because this is kind of last big payday anyway. So I do think he's gonna be taking chances. And he might land some good stuff for Canelo, but I think the fact that he's going to let his nut hang is going to expose him to some possible nasty shit from Canelo, and, we might see Canelo get him out of there.
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't believe that Canelo hits as hard as he's been made to look in recent years against fighters like Amir Khan and Sergey Kovalev, just because, you saw the fight against Daniel Jacobs. He never really hurt Daniel Jacobs. He's never really hurt Gennady Golovkin. I agree with you. I think that it would be in Golovkin's best interest to engage in a slugfest, but the problem there is that as hard as Golovkin hits, let's be honest, Canelo has a really good chin. Like, I don't see...
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying I just don't see anyone hurting him. Although I was going to ask you, and I've wondered this, has Canelo ever been dropped?
I think he was dropped. If he wasn't dropped, he was badly buzzed early in his career. Damn, I forget who he was fighting. I want to say a Puerto Rican. I don't remember who it was, but I'll look the clip up later on and send it to you. But he was still won the fight, obviously.
Right.
But he has been buzzed before. So round 2 over.
Oh, 10-9 for Alvarez. 10-9 for Alvarez. 9-10 for Golovkin. No, 10-9 for Golovkin. Folks, so we were 2 rounds down. We got 10 more rounds to go. We got Knockout News. What a great day of boxing here on BoxingTime TV. So, Mark, you really don't want to, you don't miss this? Like, you don't want to get back and cover boxing at all, just kind of in your own way?
No, I'm really not interested, to be honest with you. Like, I wouldn't mind doing, a podcast with you or something where we just talk about it. But in terms of, going to the fights and interviewing guys or writing about it, I don't want to do any of that.
The grind.
I've kind of been enjoying just being a fan, to be honest.
Well, you know what? That's the thing is, I understand this, and that's why, this podcast is. Oh wow! I think Canelo may have buzzed Golovkin a little bit there. And remind me that I have a question for you about Golovkin's last fight. But I just, if you, and I mean, I know I've said this, but I know that it took a national pandemic for you to come on the show. But if you ever like I enjoy doing this just because I think that it's fairly unique as opposed to 2 people just talking about boxing. We're talking about boxing, but we're also giving people like a simulated fight, which I think is just interesting. So if you ever want to come on, if you enjoy this experience, because I understand what you mean by, I think what you like about a podcast is right now you just show up, you talk. There's no having to go cover the fights. There's no having to upload footage. There's no having to take pictures of the TV. There's no, I mean, you can just be a fan.
Yeah, no, and I'd be coming back and doing this. It's the only way you ever get me to watch these, to be honest with you.
I love it. No, that's perfect. See, that's the thing about me and Knockout News. Total honesty is what keeps the friendship going. Now, before I forget, I know that Golovkin looked bad against Sergey Derevchenko. Oh, wow. Canelo's starting to land some combinations. However, I had to keep things kind of real. I didn't give Canelo a ton of punching power. I made him just an average puncher. Do you think he's more than that?
Canelo, is it...
Oh, guys, and we lost Knockout News. We lost Knockout News. I'm going to see if I can try to get him back. Hold on. We're just going to keep doing the fight. Hold on. All right, so we've just gone through the third round, and Canelo Alvarez took that 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. He's breathing heavy. They're saying Golovkin's obviously tired. Folks, I'm going to do double duty. We're going to try to get Knockout News back because he really offers a lot and brings a lot to the equation. So I'm going to bring him back. Here, hold on. All right. Here, we're just going to have to power up the old phone. All right. Here we go. Oh, and the fight is stopping because he's trying to get back in with us. Don't worry. We're gonna get him back as soon as this. Oh wait. Here, let's see if we can still hear him talk. Okay. Are you able? Here, talk.
What happened?
Oh, perfect. You're back. I was jerry-rigging a whole thing for you. I was jerry-rigging this whole thing, but look, you're back.
Well, I called you.
No, this is perfect, but the only thing is, you can't see the fight. Here, just stay on with me, and then you'll call me back once this, because right now I'm charging the phone. Hold on. Okay, the phone's charging. Any minute now. It's gonna come back on, and then I'll be able to pipe you back in.
Oh, budget shit.
Look at this. I know. It's a bit budget. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. Listen, I run a sloppy podcast. No one's tuning in because they're gonna get this greatly produced podcast. What they are getting is an interesting boxing conversation. Right now, the fight we're in the fourth round. And Canelo is just, I mean, he's running the numbers on Golovkin. He's pushing him around the ring. However, one of the things I could see happening is, I mean, Golovkin hits hard. He always has a puncher's chance, but the fight is settling into a routine in which I just think Golovkin's just going to take a ton of punishment. But hang with us. Don't go anywhere, Narc, because, look, you're plugged in. Any second now. Here, wait, hold on. Yeah, any second now, you're going to be, the phone is going to turn back on, and we're going to pipe you back in, and you're going to be seeing, Golovkin's, he hurt, Canelo's just, he's just landing on him. Man, what a fight. What a great day. And then Golovkin lands. Okay, we're so close. We're so close to getting you on.
The behind-the-scenes technology is very similar to what you guys are watching right now.
No, I'm telling you.
Very 1980s or possibly before, really just on the cutting
edge. I think my dad bought, Pop Jacobs.
Phone charger.
Narc, the phone just turned on. Give me, call me.
There it is.
Call me. Look at this. We're piping you back in. It's coming. Oh, wow. Okay. So Canelo Alvarez winning that round. Alvarez is breathing heavy. Golovkin's obviously tired. Okay, hold on. We're just going to get you back in. Okay. So I'm going to hit decline. And then when he calls back, we'll bring him back in. Okay. So 10-9 for Canelo Alvarez. 10-9 for Canelo Alvarez and another 10-9 for Canelo Alvarez. So he won that round on all three judges' scorecards. Canelo Alvarez is at 119. Golovkin's at 108. Can Gennady Golovkin? It's starting to settle into a pattern, folks, where it looks like Canelo Alvarez, as we go into the fifth round, is going to be running the numbers on Gennady Golovkin. We'll have to see, folks. We'll have to see. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Okay, perfect. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Here we are. Wait, sorry. Hold on. I just got... Oh, there it is. Narc. Look at this. Now we know. So, I'm just...
Fuzzy.
Huh?
I'll tell you guys what, gentle listeners out there, Evan was clowning me about taking pictures of a TV when I used to post on my social media site, Knockout News. Right now, I'm watching this simulated fight from the 1980s with he has his phone and he's recording a computer screen on a severely tilted angle, and that's how I'm watching.
Okay, look, I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix that angle because I don't want, oh, look at it. Oh, Narc! Oh, Canelo Alvarez drops Gennady Golovkin. Oh, my gosh, that was a hard right hand.
He got up.
Oh, he got up. I'm telling you, dude, Golovkin, you can't keep him down. Okay, look at this. How's this? Better?
Just leave it. It is what it is at this point.
Yeah. No. It's perfect. Look, folks, once again, joining us is Knockout News. Knock, I'd like to thank you. I know that for you, you're a busy guy. You have a lot happening, and I know that. No. You are. You have a young child. You have a lovely wife, and I just want to thank you for tuning in and for being a part of this. You are welcome back on BoxingTime TV anytime. I will have the phone charged, and I'll try to do a better angle. I threw it together so quickly because I was up against such a time crunch. Because in terms of my phone, not in terms of you, but now we have power for forever. Because I'm plugged in.
That's beautiful, Evan. That's great to hear.
So Knock. So here, wait. You don't think that Golovkin maybe just had an off night against Sergey Derevchenko? And maybe, sometimes when I see a fight like that, I sort of wonder if maybe, I know that he was sick, but I sort of wonder if maybe a fighter will do that. Oh, wow. And Canelo just pushing him back into the ropes. He wobbles him again. And Knock, I got to say this. Remember what I said about making Alvarez not the hardest of punchers in this game? I made him an average puncher. He already dropped Gennady Golovkin. Oh, wow. And now he has him hurt.
I'd say Canelo's an above average puncher. I think that Triple G, I just think there's natural slippage with his age. It's like whether he had an off night in his last fight, it is what it is. But I just think like we're so far removed at this point from the prime Triple G. I don't think that we're going to get back to an area where he can be highly competitive against Canelo, who I think is coming in the prime of his career.
Well, that's the thing is, like, we all, like, it's easy to forget because it was a while ago that Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather when he was 23. And I think the reason why people will forget that are like, because Canelo has such a big record. Like even going into that Mayweather fight, he had like 30 or 40 fights. So, and I agree with you. I think that it's natural slippage. But I think that if there was any fight that Gennady Golovkin could get up for and give just one incredible performance, and the thing is, let's be honest, we've never seen him against like we've never really seen him. Oh, he's wobbled again. We've never really seen him in a fight where he had to kind of come from behind. Like he was so dominant. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is just kind of how it's happening in his case. It's a slow, just natural father time decline, like you were talking about.
I think so, and I think it was tough for him. At least the narrative, it was very tough for him to get fights when he was in his prime. So, and I don't know. A lot of people question the validity of that. I don't know if it's true or not. So that's why I'm saying it's the narrative. I'm actually for. But in the game, there was a lot of fights that he could have been in his prime. That really would have been exciting. But I think just with the natural slippage at the point, and the fact that Canelo seems to be getting better from a IQ standpoint every fight, it's been incredible to watch. And I'm someone, as you very well know, who has been extremely critical of Canelo throughout his career.
Well, and another thing that I forgot to mention when we were going into this to the 6th round, Golovkin, who's kind of in trouble now, as Canelo Alvarez is just teeing off on him here in the 6th round. Golovkin lost that round 10-8 on all the judges' scorecards. I think they're counting the knockdown. But you were talking about his record. You're saying it was tough for him to get fights. I think that we really started to take notice of him. I'm looking at his record. The Gabe Rosado fight, him beating Nobushiro Ishida is actually pretty darn impressive when you consider what Ishida did to
the... Not in that fight.
Huh?
He knocked him out of the fight.
Oh, really? Well, the only reason that I'm saying is I just looked at what Ishida did when he fought James Kirkland, stopping him in the first round. He'd beaten Curtis Stevens, Daniel Gale, Marco Antonio Rubio, Martin Murray, Willie Monroe Jr., David Lemieux. You and I watched that fight together. Dominic Wade, Kell Brook, Daniel Jacobs. And then he gets into the Alvarez fights, and then it kind of goes bad for him. Oh, wow. 2 of the judges gave that round to Gennady Golovkin. 1 judge gave it to Canelo Alvarez. All right. We are moving in now to the 7th round. We are halfway through this contest. You're watching Boxing Time TV. My name is Evan Jacobs. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. Please tell your friends. Folks, we have a very special guest with us. We got Mark Giardini, a.k.a. Knockout News, a.k.a. the Narc. He's always got an opinion. Sometimes we agree, oftentimes we don't, and we let each other know it. But I think we're doing okay today. I think that we're getting along. I think we're having I think this is pretty good.
Well, I'm not going to come onto your platform and just completely shit on you. I will shit a little bit, but, I'm not going to completely shit on you. I'm sure talk offline, there'll be a lot of shit talking. I will say I appreciate you having me on. Looking forward to doing it in the future.
Oh, I like it. But now wait. You did say it in the beginning. Boredom was the key that got you. It's like I said. It took a pandemic for us to make this happen.
And the pandemic has no end in sight yet. So I'll be back. But I need to watch the heavyweight title battle of DJing between RZA from the Bang Clan and the famous DJ Premier. So I will talk to you next time.
Yes, sir. Hey, Narc, thank you very much for hanging out as long as you have. You really pushed it to the 6 o'clock limit. And, hey, I'm honored that you came on. And, hey, thank you very much. And we'll see you next time.
Take care, bud.
Bye-bye. All right. So now we have Canelo Alvarez just going to work on Gennady Golovkin. And, I got to be honest. I think that Knockout News might have actually done kind of the smart thing, because I think what we're about to start seeing, if he doesn't knock him out, and I don't think that he will, I think we're going to see going into the final minute of this, the 7th round, we're just going to see, Canelo Alvarez is punching Gennady Golovkin. Just has had a great performance tonight. Canelo Alvarez has been on him from the beginning. Golovkin's getting up. And, I think that what we might be seeing is just a fight that's going to end up going the distance. Probably not going to be that amazing, but going to be, just fairly entertaining. Fairly entertaining for as long as it goes. It would have been funny if it would have ended there, just because right then was when Knockout News got off, and it just would have been like, oh wow, he leaves, and then we get a knockout. But you know what? I don't know that the fight's going to be as one-sided as we're seeing it here in the future. As we get the scores here, they're going to give it to Canelo. Canelo probably won that 10-8, 10-8, or 10-7, 10, 10-8, and then 10-7 on the other judges' scorecard, all for Canelo Alvarez as we go into now the 8th round. And I don't know that it's going to be as one-sided. I think that Golovkin is going to do certain things, and I think that if he loses, he's going to be competitive in losing. I think that it could be the kind of thing that he starts off early, doing well against Canelo, and then fades down the road, or it could be something where it's a total slugfest, and maybe he gets a 4th fight out of it because it's such a closely contested contest. However it goes. I don't think Canelo is just going to roll over him. And I know that Canelo has to be going into this fight just thinking something or just not feeling like he's going to just run roughshod over Gennady Golovkin. And, you have Teddy Atlas, who is the guru, saying that, he just thinks that, Canelo Alvarez is going to beat him. But, Teddy Atlas feels like a lot of people that Golovkin's beaten Canelo Alvarez twice. So there's a lot at play here, and I'm just glad that we're doing this 3rd fight. The next one that I plan to do is Shakur Stevenson versus Manuel Mariaga, and then I'm just trying to find more fights to do, folks. I want to do two a week while we're in this quarantine, because this thing has to it's my feeling. And we got some good news in California recently about as far as we haven't flattened the curve yet, but we've really done some damage to it, and that's why we're gonna have at least another month of really kind of going heavy on this. And then there's some people that think that, wow, in California, they may have actually, we may have actually had this sort of pass through here in January. So anyway, we got some good news in that regard, even though, it's very, very tepid. And I understand that. And I know that there's a lot of talk of, do we open things up? Do we not? And so, caution seems to be the order of the day, and caution seems to be how we should all be handling this situation. But you guys didn't come here to hear me talk about the coronavirus. You guys came here to kind of get away from all that, watch some simulated boxing, and be entertained. And hopefully that is what's happening here. Oh, and Golovkin just getting tattooed by Canelo Alvarez. Oh, and Canelo just continuing to land on him. All right. So they're saying that Alvarez is breathing heavy. Golovkin's very, very tired. Alvarez taking that round 10-8, 10-8, and 10-9 on all the judges' scorecards. As we move in now to the 9th round, where we're almost into the championships round. In the championship rounds 10, 11, and 12. Sorry for this extra noise. This was my cable that I had to set up to sort of jerry-rig to get Knockout News back on the show. Very, very interesting. And I'm telling you, I think right now, Golovkin might be trying to do something. I'm not saying that he's going to do it, but I think that he's looking for certain openings, and I think he's trying to land in such a way and do certain things to keep Canelo Alvarez honest, to keep Canelo Alvarez at bay, and we'll see if he's able to. All right, and now you have Canelo Alvarez just has Golovkin against the ropes, and he's just going to work on him. If we want to look at the record of Canelo Alvarez, I mean, it's funny. I think he probably has a better record name wise than Gennady Golovkin. Victories over the likes of Carlos Baldomir, Lovemore Nadeau, Matthew Hatton. That's really what made people kind of take notice of him. He beat Kermit Cintron. And then I remember hearing that, when he beat Shane Mosley, that for him was a big deal for Canelo Alvarez, just knowing that he was at that level and he could beat Shane Mosley, beats Josesito Lopez, beats Austin Trout. I got to be honest, I thought Trout won that fight. Fights Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people thought, the youthful enthusiasm of Canelo Alvarez, that's going to kind of take him to victory. It did not. And I mean, Floyd Mayweather put on a masterpiece. He then beat Alfredo Angulo, Arislandy Lara in a very tough fight that a lot of people think that Lara may have won. He then beats James Kirkland, Miguel Cotto, Amir Khan, Liam Smith, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has the 2 fights with Gennady Golovkin, then beats Rocky Fielding. The Daniel Jacobs fight is a really good victory in my opinion, just because, there's no real excuse there. Jacobs, natural middleweight, great guy, for all intents and purposes, one of the best fighters in the world, could have been best pound for pound fighter. And, Alvarez beat him. I don't know if it was easy, but it certainly wasn't the hardest fight he's ever had. And then fights a used up Sergey Kovalev, but still it's very impressive. And Sergey Kovalev looked pretty impressive in that bout too, holding him off, boxing, giving him angles until he was ultimately stopped. Let's get what the scores are here. Alvarez is breathing heavy. Golovkin's very tired and has a swollen eye. And now Alvarez taking that round 10-9, 10-9, 10-8. No, I'm sorry, 10-9, 10-9, and 10-8. We're going into the championship rounds now, rounds 10, 11, and 12. And Canelo Alvarez he's put on a clinic against Gennady Golovkin, and he's just continuing to do that here. And going to the body is Canelo Alvarez. Once again, you are watching BoxingTime TV. If you like what you're seeing here, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. Please tell your friends. Please, let's just make this the hub for simulated content. Once this whole pandemic ends, I still want to, I may go back to only just doing one fight a week, like how I was trying to do. Or maybe I'll stick with 2. Oh wow! And Golovkin's wobbled, and Alvarez going to the body now. Really just wants to cement this performance. Would love to get a stoppage victory over Gennady Golovkin. And you got to give Golovkin credit. He's taken all of it. He's tried. He at times maybe saw some angles, maybe worked his way back in the fight a little bit, but he's been out of it. And he was taken out of it by Canelo Alvarez. And to be honest, he was taken out of this bout fairly early. I'm going to say probably around the 3rd or 4th round. Oh, wow. And Golovkin wobbled. Oh, and now Alvarez just going to the body, just hurting him. Oh, man. Oh, and Golovkin gets wobbled again. And I'm telling you, folks, Canelo Alvarez has Gennady Golovkin's number, drops him again. Although Golovkin, tough guy, gets up, isn't going to be stopped, isn't going to be held down by anybody, and trying to give the best account of himself that he possibly can here. But he is just being outworked. He's being beaten. He's being battered. And he's been dropped 3 times. And there are 2 rounds and about 30 seconds left to go. And, I mean, if anyone can pull it off, it could be, if anyone could work their way back into the fight, it is Gennady Golovkin. But, folks, I just don't see it happening here. stepped out for a moment just to kind of organize. They're saying Alvarez is breathing heavy. Golovkin's exhausted and has a swollen eye. Judge is giving it 10-9 to Canelo Alvarez, 10-8 to Canelo Alvarez, 10-7. No, I'm sorry, 10-7, 10-7, all for Canelo Alvarez, and then 10-8 for Canelo Alvarez as we go into the 11th round. And look at that. Look at that. Golovkin just kind of going on the defensive mode as Canelo Alvarez shooting that right hand, coming in with a high guard, takes a shot right there, but probably isn't too worried about what Gennady Golovkin's putting out. Canelo Alvarez still needs to be smart. This still is boxing. This is still the theater of the unexpected. But based on what Canelo Alvarez has done so far, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And now Canelo Alvarez just looking for openings. Probably, maybe, I'm not saying he's content to just get a decision, but probably he's okay with it. I mean, he's dropped him 3 times. He's been very, very dominant. I don't know that you could have been any more dominant than how Canelo Alvarez has been here. And, you got to give Gennady Golovkin credit. He's been dropped 3 times. He's gotten up, and, he's been able to stay in the fight. And now, as I say that, he's just getting punched. He's getting teed off on. And Canelo Alvarez, maybe he heard me. Now he looks like he's going for a knockout. He keeps going for the body. And I'm telling you, Canelo Alvarez is hitting him. And it's almost like he hits him. And that sort of gets, he's just beating up Gennady Golovkin here. Oh, look at this. Alvarez is breathing heavy. Golovkin's exhausted, his eyes swollen shut. 10-8, 10-8, 10-8, all for Canelo Alvarez. Now here's Gennady Golovkin just going to let it all hang out and go out on his shield possibly. Is he going to try to go for it and land against Canelo Alvarez? Or is Canelo Alvarez going to stop him? His eyes swollen shut. You don't see too many stoppages in this game. When a guy gets hurt, it just doesn't tend to happen that way. But we will see. Can Canelo Alvarez do it? Can he go and continue to land? I mean, he would love to get a stoppage, but at the same time, he's throwing a lot of punches. We're in the 12th round of the fight. He might be tired. So we're gonna have to see. Oh wow! Now he's just punching Gennady Golovkin. Has him hurt. Oh, wow. Canelo Alvarez tattooing him with that left hand. Can Golovkin get up one more time? I just don't. Yeah, I mean, he does it. He's been dropped 4 times now. So a third of the rounds in this fight, Canelo Alvarez has deposited the sturdy, the great Gennady Golovkin on the canvas. And, you know, you got to give a lot of respect to both fighters. Canelo Alvarez for putting on a tremendous performance, and Gennady Golovkin for just hanging in there and doing his best and knowing, hey, maybe my day has passed. Oh, and Golovkin's going for it again. You know, they really should consider stopping this. I mean, what does Gennady Golovkin have to gain by taking all of this punishment? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He wobbles. He wobbles. He wobbled Canelo Alvarez. Oh, man. There's still some fight left in Golovkin left. Can Golovkin put it together again? Can he put it? He almost. Wow, folks. We almost saw something amazing if he would have been able to drop Canelo Alvarez. Wow. And Canelo Alvarez, once again reminded, I need to be smart. I am fighting the great Gennady Golovkin. I cannot ever let my guard down for a second. Wow. Oh. Oh, and now he wobbles Golovkin again. Oh, wow. What a round that was. For a moment, Gennady Golovkin looked like he was going to turn back the clock, turn back father time upon being dropped 4 times in a bout. He's hopelessly behind on points. Wobbles Canelo Alvarez, but Canelo Alvarez has the chin, has the poise, and he took it. Folks, let's see what the judges' scorecards are. The decision goes to Canelo Alvarez. We knew that was going to be the case. Now let's see by how big of a margin. The winner is Canelo Alvarez by unanimous decision. The fight lasted 12 rounds. Alvarez was not knocked down. Golovkin was knocked down 4 times and his eyes swollen shut. The scores are 118-101. 119-101, 119-102, 119-101. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to Boxing Time TV. If you like what you saw, once again, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to give me a like on Instagram, you can find me, Boxing Time with Evan. Basically, that page is really just a shadow mirror for this page. But, yeah, there's content in there. You know, just going to keep on doing this. Everyone hang in there. This whole coronavirus thing isn't going to last it's not going to last forever. And eventually things will normalize, and you know we're all gonna be okay. We just need to look out, and we need to care for one another. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV. Thanks so much to Knockoutnews, who sadly had to leave early. If you like what you saw here, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. And our motto here at Boxing Time TV is why wait? Watch it now, then watch the real thing and compare. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.